G'day guys, Richard from Drop Bear Moto. So the title of this video is gonna be what is a Drop Bear Moto? I set up this channel coming up on a year ago, and I want to talk through what this channel is all about. So this is a good introductory video if you've not been on the channel before. So welcome to Drop Bear Moto. For those that regularly do, you've got a feel, obviously. You might get a little bit more background about us, but also at the end I'm going to explain what the bloody hell a drop bear even is. That's the biggest question I get asked about Drop Bear Moto. So let me kick off. You know what this channel is all about is basically Mrs. Drop Bear Moto, my son, are all riders in our family. We really do enjoy motorcycling, getting out there and just being part of the community and having fun on two wheels. We're Aussies, as you can tell from the accent. We've been in the US, in Florida. We actually moved from Melbourne, Australia to Melbourne, Florida, ironically, about coming up on 7 years ago. So we've been living here a while, and we just, you know, it's a really unique position we're in to have access to a few bikes we own in the family. You know, we're all out and about. We're active in the local Indian motorcycle riders group in Palm Bay, which we're actually heading down to now. We're on our way to the dealership. So we're pretty active in the community. You know, also love Harley, love Triumph, love anything really on two wheels. So we just wanted to kind of start documenting some of what we do. We took an epic trip last year to Laconia. We did about 3,600 miles, you know, 12 days I think it was, and 15 states we kind of went through. And then just before that trip, I thought this is going to be an amazing sort of, you know, well, I'd say once in a lifetime, but I mean, you can certainly do it again, but it's going to be an epic trip. Either way. So a couple of days before that I bought a GoPro, voila, and started to document that trip. We put those videos up. They were the first videos I kind of posted. Yeah, I watch some of those videos now, and to be honest, they kind of bore me a bit. I think I got better through the series, trying to make it interesting, at least to me, which is what it was for originally, is for us to look back on these adventures and share it. But you know, it's beautiful living in Florida here, and you know, it's a great opportunity. I think the piece I've realized about being on social media, and I never was before, was that you know, I've started up conversations on motorcycles through Instagram and you know, some of the comments on YouTube. People in Japan, people all over the US, in you know, as far wide and as Oregon, from Florida. And we've met some people. We've met some of those people at events. So you know, I was always a bit of a Luddite when it came to technology and social media, and yeah, I just didn't realize the real power of, you know, what it can do to a community and an interest you're in. So this is what the channel's all about, is just sharing our adventures. You know, we do it really for us and, you know, a couple of close friends, but other people are tuning in, and that's awesome. Watching people like $1 Million Bogan, Matt Laidlaw, you know, Thrashing guys, watching their vlogs, watching them take trips, you know, that's what inspired us to do Laconia, to be honest. And you know, you get an attitude. We'd done a few overnighters, a few long weekends, and traveled a bit before. We'd never done anything like that trip before, so it was super cool. You know, amazing experience. This year we're planning a trip to Sturgis. We won't coincide with the motorcycle rally there we did with Laconia, but we'll certainly go up to to the Black Hills area and do a lot of the rides and things. So that's underway, and more on that to come. But yeah, this is really what it's about, is just sharing that community and hopefully inspiring a couple of other people to get out, and those that can't, you know, get to this area or some of the places we go, you know, give you a bit of a view what it's like. Or if you're planning a trip, see some of the things we did and maybe factor that in to your trip or not. That's exactly what I've been using other YouTube videos before, and hopefully trying to just put back into the community a little bit here. The second thing that happened on the back of that, I guess, was that I started to do some reviews of some of the equipment we've put on our bikes, some exhausts. I started to do some gear ones. I don't know if they'll persist or not, but that's the other thing I use YouTube for, is whenever I go make an investment, it's really hard. We're in a kind of smaller area here, so it's not a big city. It's pretty hard to go and see a lot of things in person, so I use YouTube a lot to just go hear exhausts, hear about how things have lasted, the equipment. This world's expensive, and we want to make the right decisions as best we can. It's hard to judge a seat if you're looking just at a picture online. So I started to do some videos around that as well. We document a lot of the other things we do in the community. So it's cool. I'm enjoying it, loving it. Set up an Instagram page to share some still pictures and some shorts or reels, and we got some of those on YouTube as well. So that's really what the channel's about. The three of us, our family, getting out about. My daughter rides on the back too of my Challenger, so we're all active in it and having fun. So tune in, have a look. I don't think I've ever asked on a video for people to like videos or subscribe, but hey, if you're enjoying the content, give it a like. Drop some comments. I try to get back to everyone. Comments have always been responded to me when I've dropped them, so it's great that again, it's a community. We're sharing knowledge here and we're learning from each other. So definitely, give me feedback. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know if you disagree with what I'm doing. That's even better. And yeah, like the stuff, and look, get on and subscribe to the channel. Put those alarms on if you want to see more content. I'm posting at least one video a week at the moment, so we'll see if we can keep that up with quality content. So what is a Drop Bear Moto? So in Australia, drop bears are an urban legend. They're a story we tell tourists that go off into the bush to be careful of drop bears. And what a drop bear is, a mythical creature that's probably the koala's feral alter ego cousin. That it's just an absolutely feral wild bear that drop from the trees, and they'll rip your face clean off. If you get on YouTube and actually search drop bear, you see a ton of hilarious videos where people have kind of filmed koalas doing funny stuff and turned into drop bears, or even just told wild stories about them. But that's what it is. It's an urban legend. It's used to kind of have a bit of a laugh at tourists when they're in the bush and make them look up at the trees the whole time they're out there, whereas you probably should be looking at the ground for those snakes. So that's what a drop bear is. That's why I picked it as a kind of funny thing that probably needs a bit of explaining, and obviously moto bit is self-explanatory. So it is Drop Bear Moto. I'm having a bit of fun with that logo and that branding though, and that's what we're all about. We're not necessarily wild feral bears that are going to drop out of the trees and scratch your face off. We're going to welcome you into the motorcycling community, give you a big bear hug, and help you along your way as many others have helped us. So yeah, that's what Drop Bear Moto is all about. So please, as I say, if you're interested, jump in the community, give me some feedback, and hey, if you're doing something similar, let me know. I'd love to see what you're doing. As I say, that's the biggest thing social media has done for me is open up that world that it's bigger than the people you ride with on a weekly basis. And yeah, it's a great community out there, so we're proud to be a part of it and thoroughly enjoying it. So I'll leave you there for now. We're just about coming up on the Indian dealership. This is a bit of a tie-in with another video I'm filming at the same time, so hopefully you saw a little bit of the scenery on the way down US 1 there in Florida, and hey, hopefully that gives you a little bit more explanation on what is Drop Bear Moto. We'll see you out there. Ride safe.